Guys. So I just got done with doing my first ayahuasca and San Pedro ceremony here. Wow, it was unbelievable. Probably it was the most prolific experience of my life. For those of you who follow my channel, you know that I make a lot of videos, on Mgtow, on male rights activism. Now there is a lot of toxic feminist stuff in society. I'm not gonna deny that. But as far as Mgtow goes, I don't think that it's really the right answer anymore. A lot of my videos were made out of anger. They were made out of resentment, rage, and hatred of women. Today I received the most profound healing I've ever had in my life, and that was primarily under the love and care of women. And so, I think Mgtow is not the right way to go. And I'm making this confession because I think it's important that I document and represent myself honestly to you guys. Because I really know that I want to make an impact, and I want to make a positive impact in other men's lives. And this whole pumping and dumping, and women just want to steal your money and take your shit and use the courts to fuck you over. I mean, look, this is done, yes. But the real question is why are we going after those women, right? And a lot of those women are behaving that way because they've been fucked over by men. So they're reacting to being hurt by men by hurting men back. So we have to make the decision, okay, do we want to break the cycle? Do we want to be the change? Or are we just going to continue to fight? Because that's all Mgtow really is. It's a reaction to a reaction from another reaction. And it's just reacting and reacting and reacting and reacting. Men hurt women. So women are going to go and hurt men. And then men are going to try to hurt them back. And so then they're going to try to hurt us back. And then it's going to be just a war. And you know what? The reality is that we want to be with a woman. Because we wouldn't be... The reason why we're angry is because we give a shit. Or else we wouldn't be angry. We wouldn't be injecting all this energy, all this time into shit if we didn't care. So we need to check our own bullshit and our own selves, because quite frankly, I think a lot of us are full of shit. We're trying to create intellectual, well-constructed arguments to really mask the fact that we're just really fucking angry and sad that we don't have love in our lives and love from a woman. Well, I am sunburnt, whatever. So that's what I realized, is that, a lot of my videos are just made out of anger and belief systems that were not true about all women. And I'll tell you what, the women that I was going after were validating my beliefs, But that's not because all women are bad. It's because my beliefs attracted certain types of women that verified what I believed. Okay? And so if I want to get different results, I have to change the way I think. I have to heal myself to then be able to attract the woman I really want. Because we all want a woman if we're straight, all right? And they want a man if they're not completely fucked up. So, you know, I just wanted to talk too about, you know, over the past 2 years since I've been on this Mgtow journey. I've watched a lot of videos. You know, I've done a lot of, you know, I've gotten into cold showers every day, no fapping. I've gotten into just crazy diets, intermittent water fasting. I've done survival wilderness. I've joined men's support groups. I've gotten into martial arts. I've really doubled down on my business. And all those things are good things. But it's the intention. It's that I want to be, I'm all into my being aggressive, being masculine, being a warrior, because I'm neglecting the more intuitive side of me, because I'm hurt that I don't have a woman, because I've been hurt, because I've been let down, because I've been fucked over, or the way I perceived it. And so instead of just healing that and choosing to try to attract different people, I've thrown all my energy into, I'm not going to fucking talk to women. I'm not going to have a thing to do with them. I'm going to just go to martial arts, work out, do all these crazy diet, self-improvement things. Just completely fucking head down, work, war, you know, go on basically living a military life. And it in certain ways, it did give me some more discipline. It did help me grow my business more. But the cost was that I'm miserable, you know? I'm not happy, and I wasn't happy, I should say, because I was denying myself one of the most beautiful things of life, and that is to have a partner. And, you know, when we deny ourselves that, we're really only hurting ourselves, you know, and we're not, because the reality is that I've always wanted to be in love with a woman and have a great relationship and grow together and all that. But, you know, when I'm constantly being macho and aggressive and all too much into the, you know, that warrior masculine side, and I don't get in touch with my other side of me, which we all have, then it creates an imbalanced man. It creates an overly aggressive man, an overly charged up, you know, looking for a fight, wanting to throw down all the time, just you know, a workaholic, someone who's putting work and money before everything else, someone who's got too much discipline, you know, doesn't have enough time to just even give yourself an opportunity to meet women, because, you know, oh, no, I'm just going to go to bed earlier. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to watch, you know, this documentary and this super alpha male badass guy, you know. I mean, when is it going to end, guys? When are we going to stop being full of shit? You know, you came from a woman. Whether you've been fucked over or not, you came from a woman. And I have definitely engaged in behavior that's hateful to women and that's hurt women. And I've encouraged other men to do it too. because I was only passing on what I thought was, was passed on to me, and thought I was doing the right thing. I mean, but I know now that I don't want to be this way anymore, and it's, I know that I'm probably gonna lose a lot of followers. I don't care. I know that some people may hate on me for this. I really don't care, because the thing that's most important to me is that I'm honest. Is that I'm honest and real and transparent about where I'm at. And you know what? Yeah, I'm changing. And thank God for it. I mean, if the only constant in the universe is change, if you're not changing, chances are you're really probably not growing. So I'm a little out of it right now because I just got off a fucking 12-hour trip. Um, but it's just been the best thing I've ever done in my life. It's really made me confront a lot of things and see that, my ways of doing things just don't work. They don't get me the results I want. They're not, I mean, being in Ecuador is great. I mean, it's beautiful here. It's unbelievable. Living up here in the mountains in Cuenca. I mean, it's unbelievable, and I'll definitely take a video of it. But but the reality is, I came here because I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't really want to even confront the pain here, because I'm not like most men. I've got my pride. I've got my commitment to consistency of my beliefs, which is a cognitive bias. If you get into that stuff. And I really just want to say that I respect women. Do I respect a lot of elements of feminism? No, I don't. But I'm also a lot more sensitive to the fact that women have been really hurt by elements of masculinity that's really been really detrimental to them. And we as men need to take ownership of that and make sure that while we're still going to stand up to things like feminism when it goes overboard, but we're going to teach our men, the younger guys, to not hate women, to not look at them as a piece of meat, to not look at them as just a sex object. Because I did that a lot of my adult life, and I have guys that I mentor, and I would tell them that, I would tell them to do the same thing, and now I know how wrong that was, because your words carry a lot of weight, especially if people look up to you, people look up to me. They see that, I travel a lot and I do a lot of cool shit, and I'm running my own business, and guys look up to me, and that's great. But with that comes a big responsibility, and that responsibility is that we have to make sure that our message is really is wise and kind, and not hurtful. Because I'm going to tell you something, most people that I watch that are in Mgtow are hurt. They're in a lot of pain. They're in a lot of anger, a lot of resentment. And they're just, I feel for them, because I know, obviously I was there. Look at my fucking past videos. I get it. I know I'm not saying it wasn't, but I really just had a profound experience right now that shed some light and really made me reevaluate who I am and who I want to become. So It's late here, and I've had a hell of a journey, so I'm gonna call it a night. But I wanted to make this video. All right.